Hey there folks, Tim Slade here from the eLearning Designers Academy, and in today's video we're going to do a little comparison between ADDIE and SAM and how to pick the right one for your eLearning projects. So let's get to it. So in the world of instructional design, there are two industry-recognized instructional design models that most people follow, ADDIE and SAM. Now, if you aren't familiar with either of these, ADDIE, which has been around for the longest amount of time, is an acronym which represents the 5 phases for developing learning content: analysis, design, development, and implementation, and evaluation. And while the ADDIE model is the most widely known and used instructional design model, it's often criticized for its linear approach and lack of flexibility. And as a result, it's often suggested that ADDIE is similar to a waterfall project management model where each phase is completed sequentially. Now, on the other hand, we have SAM, which is also an acronym, standing for the Successive Approximation Model, if that's not a mouthful. And unlike ADDIE, SAM is known for being cyclical in design and development, where you work in a series of iterations focusing on analysis, design, and development until you reach the ideal solution. Now, that's an overview of the models at a high level. And so the next obvious question is, which one should you be using for your e-learning projects? Now, I'll be honest. This is where I have some strong feelings and opinions. You see, while ADDIE and SAM are both touted as instructional design models, in my opinion, this really isn't the case. The truth is they are more akin to project management models, which are focused on process rather than design. And as a result, there's really nothing about either model which lends itself to designing and developing instructionally sound, performance-based e-learning content. You could easily apply each model to the design and development of anything, whether it be an e-learning course or even building a tree fort. It really doesn't matter. So which model should you use? Well, I think it totally depends on your organization, your stakeholders, the project, and of course your preferences. There are times when ADDIE, a waterfall model, makes more sense. And there are times when SAM, an iterative approach, is the better choice. It always depends. Now, for those people out there who don't believe ADDIE can be iterative, like SAM, I just don't buy it. Regardless of which model you follow, you can be as iterative or as linear as you need or want to be. You see what I did there? I think you get the point. And of course, regardless of which one you choose to use, it still doesn't answer the core question of how you can design instructionally sound and performance-based e-learning content. And luckily, creating e-learning content that drives measurable results has little to do with whether you choose to follow ADDIE or SAM, and that's just my opinion. In either case, it's more about making sure you're designing the right solution for the performance issue you're trying to solve. You're designing content for how people actually learn, and of course you're designing content for what people need to do. If you focus on those things, whether you use ADDIE or SAM is really irrelevant. Alright, so that's my take on ADDIE versus SAM, which of course leads me to my question today. Do you prefer ADDIE, SAM, or something else? Tell us why by commenting below. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button below. And of course, if you want to learn more about managing your e-learning projects, designing instructionally sound e-learning, or growing your e-learning career, make sure to check out the eLearning Designers Academy at elearningacademy.io. My name is Tim Slade, and until next time, I will see you around.